Peggy 18.
I used to know what tomorrow looked like. Before the world split in two. Everything changed then. Including me.
Agent Jensen, am I going to have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would. They made me what I am. A high-end weapon. And now, they want to put people like me in a cage. Hunting the elite who thrive in the shadows takes more than just a man.
You're not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
I guarantee you'll never see it coming. It takes a weapon who chooses to believe a better future is possible. If I can survive long enough to see it.
One of the most iconic things with Faith's look isn't just her outfit, it's also her determination. She has such an edgy look. Her look is a metaphor for how she cuts through the city of glass. She doesn't take the path that everyone else does, but she finds her new way.
I once knew a young woman who would defy anyone and anything in order to do what she felt was right. But you're clearly not her. You're broken.
The comic, which precludes the game, leaves Faith in jail. And when we start playing the game, she's just being released from jail and being let back into the city, which she hasn't seen for 2 years.
A very near future city. It's something that we can relate to because there's a lot of both architectural elements but also cultural elements that we can see there.
The City of Glass is a city with a lot of history, and we've tried to build that. For example, we have a downtown section, which is very much like an old school Mirror's Edge with grittiness and like creaky pipes. But then we have these new parts of the city that are brand new, super glossy, reflective.
So now we have dynamic time of day, which as an artist I really love, because in the first game it was beautiful, it was gorgeous. It was these white buildings with big colors. But now we've had to tackle how would that look at night.
It's clean. It's got this like industrial elegance to the spaces. Not many games use clean. Everything's always dirty in games.
There's a ruling conglomerate, the authorities, and they are very keen on putting a nice touch on things, like a nice facade.
Don't get lost.
Barely out of prison and already stirring things up? Your parents would be proud.
The main players, the main factions of the City of Glass, the most important one is, of course, the authorities. And opposed to them is a sort of resistance movement called Black November. Then there's the runners, and they are sort of neutral, but due to the events that Faith set in motion, they will be forced to take a stand.
Thought that this would be a...
No, you didn't think, Faith. You never do.
I feel proud, and I'm happy to work on the project. It's beautiful.
It gives you so much more depth to explore, both from the city's perspective and the story. Audio Jungle.
All I really want is for everything to go back the way that it was before that night.
So those the men you gonna kill, huh?
Shouldn't have said no.
This city survived the War of 1812, the Civil War, and God knows how many hurricanes. But when Lincoln Clay went after the mob, he inflicted more damage than all the wars and hurricanes combined.
Where the fuck you think you're going?
Sal Marcano deserves to die. I won't argue otherwise. Kill him, but let that be the end of it.
That's not enough.
It's enough if you say it's enough.
This isn't about bringing them back, or even exacting some street justice. It's about making that bastard feel what it's like to lose everything.
Welcome home, son.
Watch as I take it all away from him.
How do I find Alvarez? How?
We're getting ready to fucking kill me.
I was just doing what Uncle Sal told me to do.
There's got to be something we can do. You are Sal Marcano.
We wouldn't be in this fucking mess if you'd done what you were supposed to do.
This is a one-way road. Once you start down it, there ain't no turning back.
You are who you are. No point in arguing with yourself about it.